You repent, you cry, you promise it's the last time, but then you mess up again, and the thought hits you. Maybe I'm just a hypocrite. You start to question everything, your faith, your sincerity, your salvation. But what if I told you the battle you're in isn't proof that you're fake? It's a proof that you are in a war. And the very fact that you're struggling might mean that you're actually a threat to hell. The enemy has a brilliant tactic. He waits for us to fall and then whispers, "See, you're a fraud." Not because it's true, but because if he can get you to believe it, you'll start to disqualify yourself before God ever would. He wants you to confuse conviction with condemnation and struggle with surrender. But listen closely. A hypocrite isn't someone who struggles with sin. A hypocrite is someone who pretends they don't. Romans 7:15, Paul says, "I do not understand what I do, for what I want to do, I do not do, but what I hate, that I do." This isn't a new convert talking. This is Paul, the guy who wrote most of the New Testament. He wasn't a hypocrite. He was in a war, and so are you. The Greek word for war in the New Testament is strategia, and it's where we get the word strategy. It literally means a prolonged military campaign. That means what you're in isn't weakness, it's warfare. And war doesn't disqualify a soldier, it proves he's in the front lines. So why do you keep falling? Because you have been taught to measure your faith by your perfection, but God measures it by your position. Are you fighting forward? Are you rising again? Are you refusing to surrender even after a fall? Then you're not a hypocrite, you are a target. And Satan doesn't waste ammo on people who aren't dangerous. Proverbs 24:16 says, "Though the righteous fall 7 times, they rise again." It doesn't say the wicked fall 7 times, it says the righteous do. Your righteousness isn't in your performance, it's in your resilience. God isn't ashamed of your fight. He trains warriors, not actors. If you're in the war right now, if you're tired, tempted, or feel like a failure, that's not the end of your story. It's the evidence you're still in the ring. But guess what? You're not swinging alone. 2 Corinthians 10:4 says the weapons we fight with are not weapons of the world. On the contrary, they have divine power to demolish strongholds. God gave you weapons. He gave you grace. He gave you His Spirit. Stop calling yourself a hypocrite and start realizing you are a soldier. If this message exposed something you've been battling, type a comment right now. Not for the algorithm, it's for you. Because when you say it out loud, shame breaks. And if you want more messages like this, subscribe and join us.